I am here and only one name can define A-list at this event tonight. Here's the one and only Russell Simmons doing Brave New Voices, a production with he and Queen Latifah, Stan Lathan. There's Sanaa Lathan on the red carpet. We're trying to keep it real for you. The Alan Ray Show bringing you reality on the red carpet. This man is phenomenal. Fashion, perfume, records, music, everything. Sanaa Lathan right here. The Alan Ray Show bringing you nothing but A-list. Brave New Voices. We're going to go over and get an interview with Russell right now. What is your inspiration behind Brave New Voices?
Well, there's so many young people who are expressing themselves and saying all these important things, and they don't really have a vehicle. And so just to give them a chance to speak to a bigger audience. You know, they're so much more insightful than our politicians and our policymakers and all those who are in charge, but they don't really look inside in the same way that young people do. Young people find this gold inside and promote these visions and see clearly our contradictions, and they point them out to us. They're mirrors for our sometimes our dirt, and sometimes they're just reflections for ourselves and that we mostly we're unconscious.
Yeah, that's true.
Poets are not. They see more than we do, and so we need their voice, and also just the idea to inspire more young people to speak up and to express themselves creatively.
The man just went inside. Russell Simmons, Queen Latifah. The event is about to start. Brave New Voices here at Warner Brothers tonight. A-list on the red carpet with Alan Ray. The Alan Ray Show brings it to you. We're going inside.
You never know what they're thinking until you ask them to really speak and to speak on their own terms.
People are told every day that they can't make it. They got metal detectors every day walking in telling them they don't have no voice. Like, y'all are speaking for way beyond these walls right now.
This spoken word movement, this tool of spoken word and poetry, for me, it's so important because although it deals with race, deals with class, gender, issues, it's a medium that almost anybody can tap into.
Live in this moment, have the nerves in your stomach. That's what's gonna get you that hardcore, do that passion, because this is your chance. And that's all it is. It's one chance.
But you gotta understand, it's kinda hard teaching high school boys that whips and chains and whips and chains are symmetrical. So from the bottom of my heart, I am sorry that we are the way we are. But you gotta understand, these motherfuckers told us a change was gonna come. And I am just so tired of waiting.
Well, the poem is based on an incident that actually happened about 10 years ago, so I guess I was about 7 or 8.
No, Grandma. I want to work there. Oh, yeah? She said, apparently gaining interest as she took the biscuits out of the oven. And what do you want to do there? Duh. I want to be the president.
I just thought about it because, with Obama running for president, I thought back to this incident about 10 years ago, and I thought that would be a nice way to connect what I wanted to do to what actually might happen.
She took a moment to answer me before shaking her head at my folly and responding quite calmly. You can't do that, but you can clean it, boo. As she scooped up the 1930s Jim Crow South and put it in her mouth, suddenly I remembered, you are what you eat.
They make this team that this is no game. This is Poetry Boot Camp 101.
Let's go. Let's get to work. So you, and you have a piece that you have for me, right?
Why? Why does he do this to me if he loves me?
You either come here and we're going to do it the way it's supposed to be done. If you can't handle it, adios, see you later.
Tying to the letting typhoon table, tornado text together to the twinkling, rapid traveling metaphors at twice the speed of light.
I could take this team, go to the adult nationals, and end up in the finals.
Make levees, not war.
John Kay got the skills.
There are no cheat sheets for life.
Sierra got the skills.
911 wasn't listening, told me I needed bruises to prove that it was happening. Broke
Iveka got the skills. TP got the skills. Diego got the skills. All of them have the skills.
So what you think?
But Jasmine would be the leader. Jasmine would be my leader. Jasmine is my #1 poet.
Mike Taylor!
Yesterday you asked me if I think about you during the day. Well, I'm in math class right now, and I'm thinking about you like feet think about socks and socks think about shoes. I'm thinking about you like rock and metal think about screaming, like blues thinks about rhythm, like hip hop thinks about hoes. I am really not a deep poet. I suck at being deep. I don't like doing sad poetry because I like to make people smile. I'm thinking about you like the clouds think about the wind and the wind thinks about the trees, like teenage boys think about the birds and the bees think about serving the queen and making honey, and honey, I'm thinking about you like crazy. I have mad respect for some of these deep poets.
Did you see that? That was a tick. Yeah, this. 1 in every 100 children will develop symptoms of Tourette syndrome by age 6, a neurological disorder caused by an imbalance of the neurotransmitter dopamine, resulting in uncontrollable motor and vocal tics, like this. See, I can weave them into normal behaviors so that you'd never know, but this isn't about outside. It's about inside.
I'm sorry for never introducing you to my friends, to my boyfriends, for never letting you order food, because I'd always order for you. Never seeing that your broken English was a love. I'm sorry, Daddy.
Now I ask the question, America, when do you reclaim your humanity?
There's a lot of different reasons that young people are drawn to the art form, but I think the result is the same, that they have this process by which to work through some of the crazy shit that happens in their lives. I think it's saving their lives.
I was suicidal at the age of 6. Maybe it's because I got treated like this. I was always picked last in the game of kickball. She and her crew always laughed at me as I walked through the hall. Mama, all the kids tease me at school and I don't know what to do. Then she said, just like my mama told me, I'ma tell you. Beat them till they turn blue. I'm laughing. When I was growing up in school, I had problems because kids like to make you feel bad about yourself so they can make themselves feel better. And then, like, the only thing my mama told me my whole life, I swear to God, every single problem, she tell me to hit them. I don't care if you're a teacher, a student.
What's the consequence?
The consequence was me. I got expelled. I grew up with this how you supposed to deal with your problem.
We got a couple live poets in the room, some young teenage poets who are going to join us in a minute. If that's all right with you guys down to hear some live poets.
Uno, due,
three.
What I'm saying is no. What I'm saying is.
What I'm saying is, trying to say, but I can't really say it.
What she's saying is trying to speak, but her voice is too weak. Try projecting your voice loud to fill the room, but I figure to keep quiet. I can't handle this bottled rage. It's either the pipe or the paint. But being a brown kid, you gotta be a tagger or an immigrant with bad English that just cuts the grass. But fuck the past. Let's just be in multicultural unity. Shit, that ain't gonna happen in infinity. Sometimes some people say I want to get away, but that ain't gonna happen, you see, because while I'm saying looking over my shoulder, people might think they want me to slip, but I ain't having it. I can stop drugs immediately. I got a scholarship, and even if there's a Mexican kid receiving the Industrial Arts Award, you better believe I'll build some dope shit.
You know what I'm saying? No, what she's saying is she's an immigrant, and she's lost. She's looking for a club where she can pop like a drop, 1-2 step, and Superman at host. Everyone knows her Brazil's home to clubs, parties, and dances. She longs for many skirts, many boys on all age 9 to 5 clubbing hours. It's been a while since she hit the tropical blunt, so she may be missing the Brazilian weed too. As Party Girl's translator, what she's trying to say is she needs a hookup party. You know what I'm saying?
What she's saying is, yes, I'm an immigrant, but listen in, mother. I will not be an engineer, a doctor, or someone who makes $1 million if I'm not a scholar. At least I can promise I won't be a sellout popping collars. Now, I know your values are gold, but United States is here,
here, Bangladesh is across the globe. You need to face the facts. Stop trying to take me back like I'm being deported or something. Yes, I'm an Asian cat, but lately, man, my mom keeps doing blah, blah, blah. Go educate your ass. Like as if my butt cheeks could pick up a book and read. Oh my God, what are you bitching about now? I got an A in 4 out of 7 on my classes, but the rest are B's? Fudge cakes. That's you coming to me getting a chance to go to USC, coming in with a 3-hour speech about all the other Asian kids I'm competing with. The big difference between the A and B and all the questionable stories about my mom's straight A's in Bangladesh.
So what I'm saying is, o que eu tô querendo dizer que eu tô cansada de vocês? Você entendeu?
What I'm saying is...
No. What I'm saying is, yes, I'm an immigrant, but I have every right to be here.
Young folks from Los Angeles, California. So, one of the great things that I love that Stan Lathan did in his directorial vision of this was he focused on some of the relationships between the adults and the young people. One of the great stereotypes that I'm hoping this show diffuses is that if we don't invest in young people, if we don't invest in education, if we don't invest into the arts, the kids are going to be cool no matter what. We know that's not true. So it's my great pleasure to introduce to you, she was in the film tonight, her name is Lauren Whitehead. She's representing San Francisco, and in addition to being an incredible educator and youth advocate, she's also, I think, one of the greatest poets in the world. So from San Francisco, Oakland, California, by way of Chicago, this is Lauren Whitehead.
How y'all feeling? Thank you for being here and for supporting Youth Voices. It really means a lot that you're even watching, so thank you, I appreciate it. This is a poem for my white boyfriend who I cheated on but still love.
And all I really want to do is crawl into your bed and nestle into your dreams and wonder and breathe with you again. And all I really want to feel is that wave between my legs and to rock and relearn the curve rhythm of you. And all I really want to see are your blue eyes turn green when you change your t-shirt in the morning, or the way your biceps flex when you pull your pants past your knees. And I just really want to know if you still watch me the way I watch you, blue-eyed and breathing. If you've been able to sleep easy in your big bed in that big Apple City, or if you needed a person instead of a pillow to sleep next to too. And I just really want to say that I miss you. And I know I ain't been the most soothing of sleepmates in the past, and I know I came to bed with my shame and my secrets and my nightmares of holding your hand in Harlem and being seen. And I know that loving me is lost like a paradox, but I have to be forward and say, uproot from New York and move to the Bay to be with me anyway, so we can do crazy things like look at each other when we're talking, or hold hands and go walking, or painting, renovate art on brick walls in the daytime, because baby, I ain't afraid of the daylight no more, so come closer, because even a reckless woman needs a careful man to hold her. Let's let go and fall again, because I just really want to call you baby, and hear you say yes, and yes, again over. And even when I wasn't much of a lady, you were always such a man, and you were so understanding. And even when I was so confused and still demanding, you were so available and able to talk about it all the time. And I was so annoyed and not wanting to talk about it all the time. But we were so interracial, we had to talk about it all the time. And I didn't want to talk. And I didn't want to listen, and I didn't want to grow. I wanted to stay in my room without you or any people, to live alone in my room without you or any people. And look what kind of woman that fear has made me, a foul mouth and a cheat, a wild woman filled with hot air and wicked dreams. But God made some kind of man out of you, some sexy kind of man out of you, because you found hard to speak to me still, to come again this close to me still. So please excuse if I still find that sexy baby, if I slip and call you baby, baby. It's all I really want to do. And maybe just nestle with you, or maybe sweet dream next to you, or maybe hold hands and make love and make babies with you that have brown eyes that turn green when they change their speech. You skip through big cities on rainy fall evenings. We're never afraid to sing loud or love openly like I know how to now. So don't say it's too late for me. It can't be too late for me. I'm a woman and I'm roaring, and I know now, baby, and I am not afraid of the daylight, of the daylight.
That's Lauren Whitehead. Lauren Whitehead. I'm talking about it right, so you can ask me about that later. So anyway, we want to thank you so much again for coming tonight and sharing this experience with us. There is a reception outside, and thanks again for it. This is Brave New Voices. Brave New Voices. We're here this Sunday on HBO. Come on over here.
That was incredible. Did you guys see that? Here's some of the talent here. Hey guys, can we get you over here? Right here? This way, guys?
Oh.
That was an incredible piece there.
Thank you.
We really enjoyed it, man. Standing ovation. I think most people didn't take it all in before you guys got off stage, but that was very incredible. What's your name?
My name's Ryan.
And you're from?
I'm from Los Angeles.
Oh, okay. And?
I'm Daniela, and I'm from Brazil.
Did you fly out here?
No.
Okay.
I live here now, yeah, in Century City.
Awesome, awesome. And your name?
My name is Dario. I'm from East LA.
East LA. Awesome, awesome, awesome. How did you guys get inspired to do this? How did you find it?
I found it once I had gotten kicked out of my old high school, and I went to another high school, and a friend told me about the poetry club, but he said hip-hop poetry club. So I was like, okay, because I beatbox, you know? And so that was definitely something that hooked me in. But once I saw poetry, and then I was like, okay, this is something definitely I can get behind. And that's when I started.
Trouble? You say you got kicked out?
Yeah, I got kicked out. And they put it in for my transcripts. I'm kind of grateful they put in for grades. But, you know, I had been dealing for a while, and I had other things in as well.
That's a long story.
Yeah, long story.
We missed you. What's your name?
Jasmine.
And you're from?
Venice, California.
Venice, okay, so you're an LA girl. Now,
Yeah.
how did you get inspired to do this?
I got inspired, I think, mostly watching Def Jam poetry. That was like one of the things. I've always wanted to be an actress, and then I've always loved writing. So when I saw that, I was just like, oh, it's really collaborative. I can do that. Not like I can do it, but it was something that I wanted to do. It was something that I wanted to grow up to be. So that's how I got into it, really.
Isn't it surreal? I mean, you guys are here on stage in front of a prestigious audience at Warner Brothers. Life can take you anywhere, isn't it?
When we found out, I was like, Russell Simmons?
We would,
Wow.
never expected.
But let me tell you, I was feeling for all of you. I was hoping that someone would not forget their line or their choreography, because there was so much, and you're facing almost over 1,000 people, and I'm thinking, God, I was pulling for you guys. I really was. Like, I was hoping you guys would get it, and it was flawless.
It was
How long did you
definitely.
practice?
We've been practicing for a year now, and we've been together. It's gonna be a year since we've been together as a group, and most of us, this is our first year doing poetry.
But definitely, we all wrote individual parts for it. But definitely, it was just more of it was memorization.
Practice. The fact that we've performed it so many times, we go into schools. It's like we go into schools where it's a lot of people coming in from different countries, so it's a perfect thing to do, especially with the Latino community, immigration. It's the perfect poem to do. So we do it so much.
I love it when I do it for Latina girls, especially Latina girls. They always go like, "Ay, chica!" They always get happy when I do it.
Yeah.
I always love doing it for like.
It was definitely a
this
work
time.
in progress, and it took a while to get to it. But we're definitely glad at where it's at now in the progress of
You're
it.
going places.
Now
and
it's like a dinner prayer.
Congratulations again. You guys.
Thank you very much.
This is something like you can use to take you further in life. I mean, you'll always be able to use something
Definitely.
like that. I was going to say that, but I thought they may think that's corny. But yeah, college, jobs,
Definitely.
people will want to check back in 10 years from now, so you have to keep yourself up as far as your looks.
That's definitely true.
But congratulations again to all of you.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. This is
Joan Antoinette.
Diane Luby Lane.
And you are the
Artistic director and one of the coaches for Team Los Angeles.
And you are
Founder, executive director.
Tremendous job. I'm close to being speechless. I mean, this is like a masterpiece right here. That was a collaboration that I've never seen before. It was almost like the Three Tenors. Do you remember?
Right, yeah. Pavarotti, Placido, right? That's right.
Thank you.
Right.
But just
That's quite
the
the
verbal.
compliment.
Oh man, it was insane. It was so melodic, and the synergy was there, and it worked. Whatever you have and whatever you put into them, you have this is unmatched here.
Oh, we appreciate it.
So, what was your inspiration to get involved with all of this?
I've been doing poetry about 6 years, and I found it about 3 years ago. The company's been in existence a little bit longer than that, and definitely my life's work. So you spend your whole life kind of looking for that thing that kind of moves you, and tells you like this is your impact, and this is definitely working with the kids and working with teens and working in poetry, and the art is just it's life altering. So it's awesome. Yeah.
It does, because you give and then it gives back.
Oh, all day. So it's wonderful.
And your inspiration behind this is?
Just really being moved. I worked with James Cass 10 years ago, and poetry and seeing poetry through performers changed my life. I never really got poetry on the page, and I think it loses a lot of people that way, but when you see it made live, you get it, you feel it, it's an in-the-body experience, and you know, you just want to stay connected to that forever and give young people a chance to get it all out in an art form.
That's true.
You know?
And you did accomplish that mission. You got to love HBO because I cannot imagine probably how many other networks, whether it's mainstream or cable, that would not have allowed this to go into production.
No, it's nice to not be censored. It's nice to not be censored, and where we are the last organic art form. So, you know, to be able to have that medium is wonderful. Have it not be tainted by commercialism and everything else is just, it's beautiful.
To respect the teens, because, you know, there's people always say, oh, they're in love, well, he's a teenager. Well, when in their life is it that intense? You know, teenagers feel things so deeply, and HBO respected them and respected their voice and their minds and let them get it all out.
And they did a good job. I came into this when they gave me the bio on it. I thought, oh, reality, big money. It's going to be so generic. We were there in DC. The way that they handled it with the teens, they just let it all happen, and we're, you know.
It was good.
This is a piece that I can see being a legendary, a piece that people will talk about 30, 40 years from now. And you can watch it, and it's always good. It's conventional, basically. It has no time period anymore. So
absolutely.
What an awesome job.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Really insane. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Bringing some real entertainment back. Just finished watching the quartet. Just finished watching the bio, the documentary, whatever you want to call it. It was insane. Brave New Voices premiering this Friday on HBO, produced by Russell Simmons, with some additions, verbal additions from Queen Latifah. Incredible piece. You can't miss it. This is going to be awesome. The next new hit on cable TV. Thanks for bringing it back, Russell. And we're going to take a step out right now. I'm here with Mr. Stan Lathan, the brains, the genius behind this incredible project. Basically, I am speechless. I actually came into this a little condescending, assuming that it would be a reality show, basically corporate America, sort of that type of a platform, but this was completely to the roots. It was incredible. I wanted to break down at one point.
Wow.
Because it really, I felt it. I really felt it. And I don't think anyone in this theater expected the magnitude of emotion and reality that exuded from that screen like it did. So how did you capture that?
I just got out of the way and turned the cameras on and it let it happen, actually.
Oh, man, it happened. It really did. I'm never at a loss for words, so that's why I said I had to talk to the publicist here to get something to make people believe that you really did bring it tonight.
Well, you know, a lot of people brought it. It was a huge group of people that worked on it, that worked hard for the last year and a half, and I was just sort of the captain of the ship. So, you know, I was fortunate to have a great crew and great producers and great writers, and it came together. And also, you know, we had extraordinary subject matter to cover, and everybody sort of fell in love with the kids and with their mission and with the teams, and so it was very it kind of unfolded for us, you know. So it wasn't like we had to write some sort of extraordinary script. All we had to do was just, like I said, get out of the way and let it happen.
When they brought the project to you, did you kind of go, "Oh, give me a break," or
no? They didn't. Nobody brought it to me. We, you know, as I said in the beginning, I actually went to a slam a youth slam, and was so moved by the experience that I felt like it was something that, you know, had to be shown, had to be exposed. So. And
why HBO?
HBO is the only place that would do a show like this, that would allow us to, you know, for the language to be real, and for the actual, you know, to be showing kids, and, you know, as they really are. You don't see kids like this in television anywhere.
That's true.
You know, that's the kind of network. They are the network that will support us and let us do it the way we want to do it, and not try to, you know, have too much oversight as to how the story's told. It was great. It was a great experience.
Are we going to see more than 8 episodes in the near future?
I think you know, this thing is going to be going on. This movement is growing. So I think it's inevitable that there'll be more shows about things like Brave New Voices and Youth Speaks and Urban Word and these organizations that do this.
Awesome. What more can we expect from you? I'm certain whatever it is, we'll enjoy it. But
well, Russell and I have a number of projects in various stages of development, and we expect that we will be there'll be a few things coming out. We have a couple shows on MTV. We have a couple of things on HBO. We have a Broadway show that we're developing.
Oh, wow, incredible.
And a couple of films. So, we keep busy.
And you're based in LA, right?
Yes.
Oh, awesome. Okay. So thank you so much. Thank you. Well, basically, we're at the reception portion of the documentary. This has been a great evening so far. And now, basically, we're at the Hobnob Social Eat, Meet, and Drink portion of the event. Up here in Warner Brothers Museum, you can buy some pieces if you can afford them, like these guys here. These are my bodyguards right here. Yeah, Alan Ray has bodyguards. That's right. But anyhow, we're having a great time. I just wanted to show you how we do it here in Hollywood. The Alan Ray Show at the VIP party for this wonderful Russell Simmons event. And you know what? I'm not going to waste too much time. I'm just going to show you how we do it. Oh, come on. This is insane. Let's see. Costume worn by Tom Cruise in The Last Samurai. This is crazy. Get a look at this mask here. Tom Cruise, you are insane, brother. Insane good. Now, this is a piece of work. Now, you can actually wear this in Hollywood. This is Hollywood right here. This isn't a costume.
300.
Definitely. Okay, that'll work. You know what? You can walk up Hollywood Boulevard and that nobody will flinch an eye either. I mean, but definitely, this is looking a little dominatrix to me. I'm getting a little nervous. Let's go somewhere else, man.